Is there a supernatural dimension? A world beyond the one we know? Is there life after death? Do angels exist? Can our dreams contain messages from heaven? Can we tap into ancient secrets of the supernatural? Are healing miracles real? Sid Roth has spent over 35 years researching the strange world of the supernatural. Join Sid for this edition of It's Supernatural.
Hello, welcome to my world, where it's naturally supernatural. I have events all over the world, lectures on the supernatural, where large numbers of Jewish people receive the Messiah after seeing miracles. And I've had several Messianic Jews come to my meetings to learn to do what I do. And it's my greatest desire that they would do more, do better than I do. We want all Israel saved. And so, but this is kind of ridiculous. My next guest, his name is David Herzog. He had an outreach for Jewish people, and he had a Jewish man that was bald. And he started growing hair. Now, I mean, really, can you picture an unsaved Jewish man growing hair, bald? And then he came to Jesus. You know, I was talking to David Herzog. He has events at all the major biblical feasts because he has found that they're really portals or passageways to heaven. And so he was having one of his feasts. I believe it was Pentecost.
Yeah.
And your worship leader, what happened?
Yeah, the first night, I'm supposed to speak after the worship. The first night, the worship leader gets up. Within about half an hour or less, he drops dead in front of everybody during the whole conference.
Now, that's quite a start for the conference.
Yes. And I was thinking, this is not a good start for the conference or for the meeting I had to do right after this. And he dropped dead. He died twice in 20 to 30 minutes, foaming at the mouth, dilating, not breathing. Everyone was trying to help him. I was praying. Others were praying for him to come back. Others trying to do CPR. Then he came back a little bit. Then he died again. Then the paramedics came, and the Lord told me, tell them to keep the worship going and not get the people to panic. So we just kept it going while all this was happening. And the paramedics walked in the room, and they said they felt the presence of God, and they're not believers, most of them, only one out of like 10 of them. And he rose from the dead twice. He had the widowmaker heart attack, which you don't come back from, twice in 20, 30 minutes. And they said they've never seen such a miracle like that. I mean, he shouldn't be alive at all.
When you speak, I've noticed, there is such a dramatic increase in the presence of the glory of God, but it really, something major happened to you in Israel in the upper room. What happened?
Yeah, I went to Israel, my first trip to Israel. I go there, and suddenly I find myself on the floor weeping under the power of God, and God starts to speak to me and says, now your ministry begins from Jerusalem to the ends of the earth. And I didn't understand it at the time, but looking back, that's really where all these glory experiences, revival, miracles, everything started right there in Jerusalem in the upper room.
Now, we talk a lot about the word glory. What does that word really mean? What is the glory of God?
Yeah, the glory is the manifest presence of God as if you were in heaven right now, but while being on the earth, the atmosphere of heaven all around you, yet while on the earth.
And in the glory, miracles take place. Unusual miracles.
Yeah.
I mean, I have personally shared this several times, but it's so overwhelming to me. I was speaking at one of David's events, and the woman in front of me, she had hair like mine, gray hair. And I'm watching her as she's worshiping God, and before my eyes, I could see the gray turning brown. And I understand that's not unusual.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot in our meetings, even completely bald heads growing hair, creative miracles, tattoos coming off, people growing taller we've seen that were unusually short for their age, and of course the regular miracles, healings and paralytics and all that.
Tell me about that man with the new heart. That really is amazing to me.
I was in a meeting and the Lord told me, I want you to declare right now a time reversal, that I will reverse time 20 to 30 years back on someone's body part on their heart. And I said it, there's a man here, you're older, you've had several heart attacks. God's showing me he's reversing your heart time clock backwards before you ever had a heart problem. And a man started to open his shirt. He didn't feel any more pain. All the stents were gone. And even the incisions and the cuts from all his surgeries were no longer there, as if he had never had a heart problem.
That is amazing. So you prayed to reverse time?
Yeah, because Joshua did it with the sun. God just told me, I want you to command time reversal on body parts.
Now, one of the things I love about David's ministry in the glory is there is no distance in the glory. In other words, some people say, oh, if I could just get David to pray for me, I'd be healed. Well, he can pray for you right in your home, wherever you happen to be right now. As a matter of fact, tell me about the man in the coma.
Yeah, so
this is really wild. You knew the name.
Yeah, I was in Louisiana and God gave me a word of knowledge, first and last name of the man, which is wonderful, except for the man wasn't in the room. Is there anybody by this name? Nobody raised their hand. Finally, the wife came up and said, that's my husband. I didn't know what was wrong with him. I just told her, well, you stand in proxy for him. And I said his name, and I said, come back. I said it 3 times. She fell out in the spirit, came back the next day, and said, you didn't know this, but my husband was in a coma for 4 days. When you called his name out, he woke up.
You called his name, you prayed for him, and how far away was he?
Maybe a couple miles away.
But he wasn't there.
Yeah, he was in the same town, but he wasn't there, yeah.
And you think that's normal?
Well, it started to become, at the time, I was surprised, but I was teaching on there's no distance in the glory, and I was teaching on it. Then I was wondering why God gave me a word of knowledge for someone that wasn't there, and God was trying to tell me I'm activating what you just preached.
Well, I'd like to activate that right now. Would you pray for someone that's not here right now, for many someone's right now, to be healed of whatever's going on with them?
Yeah. In fact, if you're watching right now, there's many people watching with heart problems, and God is healing your heart in Jesus' name. And I declare new hearts, new tissue, aorta, circulation, that even the doctors will be amazed. The stents out of the heart, metals in your body disappearing, every type of creative miracle be healed right now in Jesus' name. And right now, check your body and do something you couldn't do before, or look to see what's different, because even right now, God's doing a miracle.
I love the revelation you got on the courts of heaven. And when we come back, you're going to find out why God perhaps hasn't been answering your prayers, and some of the prayers that you've been praying that you feel like it's not getting beyond the ceiling. When you understand how to appeal to the courts of heaven, your prayer life will be dramatically changed. Be right back.
When David Herzog shares how to get in alignment with heaven, miracles, signs, and wonders are plentiful. Supernatural instant weight loss. Bald heads grow hair. The sick are healed. People are transported into the heavenly realm. David wants to help you align with heaven, where anything is possible. Get ready to hear more when we return.